Is Stephen Hill. Stephen is a resident of Kerman for 14 years. He's the pastor of the Pentecostal Tabernacle.
Thank you, Linda. Who exactly is Stephen Hill? And that's a unique question because they relate that back to the fact that on the November ballot, where you see different people listed as businessmen, business owners, so forth, so on, there's a very unique listing in that it's stated under my name, pastor. And traditionally, we know that, you know what, you don't mix religion and politics. That's a no-no, they say. But I believe as a resident of the city of Kerman that I have just as much right to be involved in the political structure of this city as anyone else in the city. It is our diversities of opinions that actually become our strengths when we join together collectively. One single mind is never brilliant enough to accomplish anything, but it takes people mixing their differences together, their strengths, their weaknesses, mixed together in teamwork and vision, and in doing so, you come up with something that has the ability to create progress. I have been a resident of Kerman for 14 and a half years now, so while I'm not as tenured as Ron is by any means, neither am I a newcomer to the city. I've been here through the place of growth that we have seen. Been here when I came to Kerman in 2000. Again, the city was somewhere between 8,000 and 9,000 people. I've seen that doubling of our population. And I too have seen, has been voiced here by other potential candidates tonight, I have seen the imbalance between our population growth and our economic and business growth. And if a city continues to grow in population and becomes overpopulated without a balance in its civic structure, in its economic structure, its business base, and its revenue base, then eventually people will cease to come there, people will begin to leave because they are no longer finding the city servicing the needs of them and their families. So we came here 14 and a half years ago, not because we were born here, but because we wanted to be here. Obviously, as a minister, first and foremost, I felt like it was the calling of God that brought me here, but I've lived long enough, I'm old enough and settled enough that there's no doubt in my mind that Kerman is the city in which I will retire. It's where I will continue to raise my family. My oldest daughter went to school locally. She is now married. My grandson now is actually here tonight, so he's seeing his poppy forge into new territory. And then I have my beautiful wife here, Susan. We've been married 29 years. We'll be 30 this next August. And then I have my youngest daughter, Cherish, who is 8, and she, in fact, attends school here. Kerman is an incredible city. It is unparalleled when you leave Fresno coming to the west. It is not a diamond in the rough. It is a diamond yet to be discovered by many people. Those of us who live here know that Kerman is a great city. Families have invested here for years. It has been a close-knit community that served each other, and it has the ability to continue to do that if we work together and do not promote our personal agendas. As a pastor, I hope that's not my 5-minute bell, but it may be. But as a pastor, my background, my history, my calling is simply one thing, and that is that of being a public servant. That's who I am. It's what I do. It's all I do. I'm not a business owner in the city. Yes, I'm employed by the church, so I have a local employer, but I don't own a business in the city, and so from my perspective, it puts me in a unique place of advantage and perception when it comes to the future growth possibilities of the city. I don't find myself having to face decisions as a council member or a mayor or a leadership position in the city, wondering how it's going to affect me or my family business or otherwise. Now, please understand me, it takes people in the city to own businesses. There's nothing wrong with family-owned businesses. Every business owner in this city is vitally important to our future. But when it comes to decisions, sometimes it can be a very difficult thing to make an unbiased decision, to make a right decision for the best growth of the city when you are hampered or encumbered by the fact that this new business may in fact change the way you have to do business. It may encroach upon your customer base. It may affect your future retirement possibilities. And so, as a mayor, if I'm elected, I can only pledge to you. Someone asked me, what are your campaign promises? I have none. I have none because I would be one person sitting on a council while I would have voice and have influence. I would be one vote and one voice, and it takes an entire council to make a decision. But with that said, we have to be able to look at who we are and make decisions that we feel like we can keep. I can't make promises, but I do have lots of hopes and dreams. We've heard about a 750-acre industrial area designation. We need to maximize that. We need new business. Key to our future are new businesses, better paying jobs, greater probabilities and possibilities for our young people. It's been said over and over again. While we have a great foundation, we also have a greater future if we will choose to move forward with that. My entire background, again, as a pastor, has been a lifetime of working with people. But not only have I been a pastor and have seminary background, I have secular college background. I've served on multiple nonprofit corporation and boards, nonprofit boards. I have served as both chairman. I've worked as marketing, promotions, finance. I have a background in real estate and finance. I'm a former licensed real estate agent, former appraiser. I've been credentialed in the past with the National Association of Review Appraisers and Mortgage Underwriters. I understand business concepts, business administration, both nonprofit and everyday secular business, civic structure. I just want to tell you that I have a passion for this city because this is my city. And I believe that if we will put our passions together, our dreams together, our visions together, that here at home, locally, and as it is needed in a national presence, that I have the ability to represent this city with class, with poise, with purpose, with education, and most of all, with strong, directed leadership. And I would be honored to receive your vote, have your support, and I'm asking for that in the November 4th election. And I give honor to all of my other candidates tonight. Thank you.